don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. Y'all, I got 30 minutes. That's all I got for y'all. But I wanted to jump back on here simply because I did a video earlier. And when I did my video with regards to the funky Dineva situation, I had only saw his video. But as I put everything together, I understand what y'all was saying in the chat, because at first I just saw the video, didn't really know what had happened. I assumed that maybe, you know, something had happened between maybe Michelle or, you know, what is her name? Tasha. And perhaps that is why Funky was responding. But simply, I was just, you know, doing the video like, okay, this is what's going on. But I really didn't know what had happened. So I said, let me just jump back on here and tell y'all what is going on. Wait a minute, y'all. Give me a second. All right, y'all, give me a second. Give me a second here. Okay. So I didn't know what was going on. So I was reading some of y'all comments. So let's address this first, because this is what I do. I do the comments really fast, and I try to skim over negativity, because sometimes people be in the comments and I be holding back for dear God to keep from cussing some people out, because some people just weird. So let's address this because it's important. So I don't support nobody doing nothing to anybody. Black, I don't have anything to do with it. So what I would like to say is, for me, I don't get into this YouTube stuff. So I try to stay away from YouTube beefs. If y'all pay attention, people on YouTube are always fighting, doing videos about each other, talking about each other. And it's very sad, because when I joined YouTube, I thought this would be a very nice community, that you would meet people. But I joined YouTube and I found out that for some reason, all these people do is talk about each other and do videos about each other, which is very sad, right? Because you would think that we would be on here working together. Now, I get it. People have relationships that don't work out, but let me make sure y'all understand, I am from a type of background where you work with people even if you don't like them. You don't go and do videos about people you don't like. So that was really unusual and a little bit crazy for me. So what I have decided to do is stay out of it, and I laugh because laughter makes me be like, these people are not serious. Now, with regards to, you know, the Michelle and the Funky situation, that was before my time. I don't know anything about those individuals. In fact, as I said in my last video, I learned about Funky from Michelle's video, you know, videos that she would do. And as, you know, a woman, I was like, dang, you know, he did that to her. But now that I'm on the YouTube, you know, platform, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I feel like, you know, there are two people that had a bad relationship. And then, you know, some people will say, well, you know, he's dragging, or he's saying this about a Black woman. This is what I say. And this is just my takeaway from it. When you make friends with somebody, so let's just say I was friends with Funky. Funky would be himself and whatever his personality would be. So if I was Funky's friend, whatever he's saying about other women now, where the two people that he is into it, or, you know, the two people he did the video about, he was saying that about women when he was y'all friends. So I'm not going to interject myself in that and take a side, because I don't know nothing about them people friendships. And what I noticed about people, she said, I'm frozen. Is it unfrozen? Did y'all, am I moving? Am I frozen? Still frozen? Yes, no? Well, I mean, I'm moving, but anywho, so what I've learned is to stay out of people's business and not, okay, good. And don't give a, don't have anything to do with it, because again, if Funky was my friend and he was talking about Black women or whatever, let's just say he was doing that. Now, he was doing that when he was my friend, but I'm not saying he was my friend, but I'm just saying, if you were in a relationship with somebody and that was your friend, they would be always doing it, but it only changed now when he is not that person's friend and now you become the target. So I try to stay off the bandwagon. I believe it's good in everybody. I don't want to take sides. I don't have anything to do with those people's business. Again, I feel like people are so weird and fickle on YouTube. Again, they're friends today, and then tomorrow they're doing a video about one another. But one of the things I wanted to address with that, and it's only one thing, because like I said, their relationship is their relationship. I got my own problems. I come on here to do videos. I don't want to have anything to do with that. Like I said, they seem, like pretty okay people. Like, I didn't mention my experience, but where I had an experience with one, I really didn't have an experience with the other, but I ain't got time for it. Let them people solve their own problems. Okay. Yes, right. Everybody can be dragged. And, another thing people were saying, but, the gays, they always do this. I don't know. And see, this is the thing with that. People will seek out certain type of people to become their friends. And then as soon as the person start offending them, now it's like, those people over there. So look, I don't got nothing to do with it. But what I want to say, that's why I don't follow Funky. He degrades. So, and Miss Sparkle, I heard that. And see, here's the thing. I don't follow Funky like that. I don't really know. Like, people was telling me, will he be doing this? I don't know. But this is one thing I would like to say. Everybody, well, I won't say everybody, but a lot of people was like, Funky do this, Funky do that. Y'all are the very people that support it. So it's like, if he do all this, then why y'all over there? Like, if you go to his chat, and I'm not saying don't go over there, but the numbers don't lie. Y'all like it, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be over there. So I don't have a dog in the fight. But what I wanted to say and address is, this is what I did find out, which I didn't know originally. It started because somebody in the comments said that Michelle was the one that said that Quad's car was stolen. I don't think Michelle said that part. What she said, probably, I'm thinking, was that she said something probably about these documents right here. So what I wanted to address is, it was me. The reason why you guys probably see her video over mine is because my video was deleted that night. I was already asleep at 1:00 in the morning, which meant her video had already went up. But when I posted my video, it had only been hours and I had got over 30,000 views. The video got removed. The reason that my original video got removed is because when I did it, I didn't, as you guys can see on here, I blotted out the addresses. So they reported it and said that it was personal identifying information. So the video got removed. Michelle wasn't the first person to post the story, but apparently that is what they said in the chat. And apparently that is what sent Funky over. Now, after I went and looked, I was like, okay, this is what happened. Well, I'm going to say this, because people were in my chat like, okay, this is fake. This is fake. Because if it was real, why is nobody else saying it? So let me just tell y'all this. And you guys should see this already. We have people that are clout chasers. And when you're a clout chaser, especially if you live in the state where the people reside, you don't want to bring certain things to attention because you're a clout chaser anyway. So if I want to be friends with that group of people and I talk about it, they're not going to want to have me around, right? Let's just be clear. But I don't give a damn. I'm not looking for clout. I don't care about those people. If I'm going to talk about the news, I'm going to talk about the news. Those are not my friends. So when you guys say people are not talking about it, or why other YouTubers are not talking about it, it's short and sweet. Some people are just clout chasers. They don't want to talk about certain things for fear they will lose those friendships. Now, I don't know anything about Funky, but I don't believe he's dumb. And the fact that he's saying that Michelle made up the story is just a lie. She didn't make that up. She didn't make it up. Even if she were the first person to say it, it is not a lie. Like, you can go online to Fulton County and see that it is true. I mean, the car was stolen. And then when I watched his video, he goes on to say Quad's man was a victim. That is a total lie. So I'm just sitting here looking at listening to his video like, huh? So I said that to say people will do and say anything just so they can belong to a certain group. I don't know why he would say that it is a lie and that she made it up and that people create fake stories. Huh? That's just a total fabrication. Like, that is so untrue. Why would he say that she made that up? And I have no idea. The only thing I can think is he doesn't want to lose those relationships with those people by talking about it. And I get it, because I'm gonna be honest, if I had already formed relationships with people, I probably wouldn't talk about it either. But I don't have any type of relationship with those people, so of course I'm going to talk about it. Funky talked about Chloe Bailey. Oh yeah, I saw that, like a dog, right? So I got irritated when, he said that it was fake and that Quad's man was a victim. That is such a freaking lie. Like, that is so a lie. If you guys read the documents is right here. The judge not on this one, but on my other one, the judge goes into saying that they are criminals. But what the judge said is the only difference in what they did and what a thief did is pretty much they got paperwork, but a thief just walks up and steals it. So the judge categorized King, the Curry guy, and the girl as criminals. This is in the court document. So for Funky to say that that's a lie and it was made up, he's a lie. Like, that is not true. So the only thing, again, that I can come up with is he wants to maintain and keep those relationships with those people. Because, and again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not taking up for one or the other. I'm just simply speaking the truth. In his video, he went on to say that, he's invited to all these things. And he said that pretty much he was like, Michelle, you're not invited. So it gave me the indication that he wants to be in the rooms with those people, because some people don't care about those things. Like me, I'm really not a party person. I like to chill and relax at home, but there are people that like to be invited to those opportunities. So you have to understand, people like him, then they're not going to tell you about that because they want to maintain those relationships with those celebrities, because they want to be invited to those, parties and opportunities. And that's what, I just wanted to kind of talk about that, because some people were in my chat saying, oh, well, if this is real, why is no other YouTubers talking about it? Again, a lot of these people are clout chasers. They are celebrity struck, and they all of that goofy stuff that that they got and they like it. But I just feel like Funky, I don't take him as somebody that's slow or stupid, and I know for sure he probably looked it up himself. But what he should have just said is, I'm not going to speak on it. But to say that it's a lie is a clear indication that he wants to make sure he can maintain in the good graces of Quad. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of those parties that they have for Married to Medicine, you can go, you just have to pay to go. So I don't know why he lied and said that, Michelle, what she was saying was fake, when it was not fake. What y'all saying in the chat? Right. Funky want to be in the celebrity realm. He would sell his soul for connections. Miss Sparkle, that is spot on. Some people need to be connected. Some people need to have all of these fake relationships. And see, I am the total opposite. I could care less about anything that's fake. Now, if it's genuine and authentic, that's different. But the way that I look at it, if, Quad was really his friend and really gave a damn about him, he wouldn't have to do all of that. Because if you are here to provide the news is the news. Now, he can say, look, I ain't talking about that. But to say that it's fake is a flat out lie. it's a lie. And then to say, I was just listening to his commentary and I was like, okay, I got it. Then he was on there saying, that Quad is so pretty. And I'm like, looking at his video, I'm like, Negro, Quad look just like you. If she take her wig and her makeup off, y'all look like twins. So he was just doing a lot. He was doing a whole lot. And it seemed like it was more so to validate friendships. And I'm just not going to do all of that. So I wanted to kind of talk about that, because when I originally did my video, I really didn't know what was going on. I had just saw it and wanted to kind of come back on here and comment after I saw it, because originally when I saw him go off, I assumed like, ooh, something really happened, simply because, I have saw the videos between the two of him, meaning, Michelle and, him, in which, they have talked about each other and said little things. So I assume, when I saw that video that something had happened. But when I went back and looked, I was like, okay, so this all came about because somebody said Michelle did the story. And I was like, okay, I must be missing something. But clearly that's what happened. And also what I learned is, I guess he had posted a video on the toilet or something, and then Tasha K shared it. So I was like, oh, wow, I thought, I had missed something. So that was it. I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk about that. I think it's funny. Not many YouTubers are talking about this, because what the fuck is Quad? Yes. So what you'll learn, who is this? Queen Be More. A lot of people are clout chasers. And not only that too, what you also will learn is a lot of YouTubers will do commentary on stuff that's reported by blogs. So if it's not on the blogs, a lot of times they won't talk about it unless they just really don't have anything to talk about. So you'll learn that. So I actually found it because somebody had sent it to me, because in all honesty, I had something else that I was working on. And then when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute here. So a lot of times what you will find is the content creators, like Tasha K, she finds stuff that we don't know about and she talks about stuff like that. But generally, your other YouTubers are really talking about stuff in blogs. I mean, I talk about the stuff in the blog. So that's kind of like how it is. Somebody said all of us are clout chasers. What you mean? Lakeysha Keysha? What you said, all of us are clout chasers? I don't understand that. Somebody said, I don't believe nothing Tasha says. Now, and this is another thing. Like I said, when I came to YouTube, I didn't understand it was so weird like this. Like I was like really in for a rude awakening when I found out how, weird the people are. But this is something that y'all should be able to pay attention to. It's always the same people in the same mess with different people. That's just what I saw. In the time that I've been here, it'd be the same people in the same mess with different people. So once I start seeing that, I'm like, look, I don't have time. I don't have time, because it's generally the same people in the same mess with different people. Like when I first came, they, somebody tried it with me and I had to like regroup them. Like, hold on, what is this? I don't even do these, get into this type of stuff. So it's, YouTube is fickle. People, you never really know what's real, because it seems like when it starts to get low and we don't have nothing to talk about, it seems like people will start fights with each other. And y'all, I don't know. Like I said, these people are different. My name is Keysha, and all of us who seek celebrity news blogs, etc., are clout chasing. I mean, maybe you are. I don't consider it clout chasing. Lakeysha, get in the mess, girl. Make that messy coin. Make that messy coin. Funky called Chloe, baby. Yeah, I saw that. So, I mean, again, I don't know these people. I don't really dislike them. Like I said, I've had my experience with, a person or so, but I don't know. I stay out of these people's business. I don't really have an opinion. I just, wanted to talk about the situation with the documents and with the Quad situation, because it is most definitely true. Right. You are so right. A slow news day. And I noticed that at certain times when nothing is going on, you see all of these fights because y'all, it's been a lot of stuff on YouTube. It's now this happened, and then it was another blogger, Sherelle World. I saw a video with her and she had gotten into it with the AT2 dude. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really be knowing what's going on. I try to stay out these people business because I ain't got time to be going back and forth with people. That's kind of weird to me because I consider this a job and I've never had a job where I'm going back and forth with people about petty shit. So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, and some people were like, what you laughing for? Shit, what I'm gonna do? Be serious? I'm not taking nobody on here serious. Yes, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. Toya said Quad is ugly when she take her wig off, and Michelle is not lying about Funky. I mean, Karen, girl, you ain't never saw Quad with that wig off. I mean, you think about it. You saw her with a short haircut minus the makeup. She looked like Funky Dineva to me. And then if y'all go back and watch Funky Dineva video, he really said she was ugly. He said Quad is all of this and that when she get done up. So, I mean, he just told y'all she got to get the wig and the makeup. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with a wig and makeup, but if you look like a boy without it, you just ugly. Celeb news is clout chasing. So you think Quad is ugly. So okay. So when I consider if you're ugly or cute, I gotta, see how you look without your wig and your makeup on. Because guess what? Everybody is cute with a damn wig and makeup on. Let's just be real. Like what you look like under it. I mean, you did say she do. To me, she look like Funky. I mean, with the wig and not the makeup. I mean, they the same people. I said what I said, honey. I mean, if you got to put on, hair and makeup and lashes to look like presentable, then what you look like without it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But if that is all you depend on, baby, But yeah, so what y'all saying in these comments? Somebody said that Sherelle and AT2 beef is so childish. Girl, I can't do it. It's too much for me. I had to turn it off. But back to these documents here. The documents are real. If y'all go look in my video, I even put in the case number. Somebody said quad forehead starts at her ears. So I don't know. What do y'all think about Funky? Because y'all been like, he don't like black women. And I'm like, but that's all that support Funky. So it's like, if he don't like black women, then I guess y'all don't like people that like black women because y'all definitely be over there in his chat. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't know what to tell y'all. What else are y'all saying? Let me see. Michelle and Tasha has said for worse about now. And then listen to this. This is another thing. This is why I say, guys, I don't take these people serious. This is why I don't take them serious. This is why. When Funky, and I only know this because I saw the video. When Funky and Michelle was into it or whatever, Tasha K let Funky come on her platform and drag Michelle. So it's just like, I can't take y'all serious. And now I see a video where now, what's her name? Tasha joins Michelle live. And now it's like, oh, I'm sorry. He made me do it. I can't do friendships of convenience because what that means or what that is Tasha wants to now get back at Funky by pretending that she's so sorry. Girl, you ain't sorry because you're a grown-ass woman. If you didn't want to do it, you shouldn't have did it. So you mean to tell me your friendship with him made you bring him on your platform to drag Michelle, but now you're saying, oh, look how he treats black women. Girl, go on somewhere with that. That's what I'm saying. I don't take these people serious. I cannot take them serious because the things that they do just don't make sense. Somebody said, yeah, I couldn't watch Sherelle making a mountain out of a molehill when AT2 never said anything about. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I have no idea, y'all. I can't even tell y'all. He talked about all the sororities. He has some unresolved childhood issues. Yeah, I don't know. And to be like I said, yeah, I don't watch a lot of his stuff. I may come across it, but I don't really I don't even like I said, I ran across Funky's page when I was watching Michelle, and this was like several years ago. So I don't know really much about him. I don't subscribe. I couldn't tell you nothing. Y'all be telling me stuff like, no, no, Funky is this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all, but yeah, that's it, y'all. I will talk to y'all later.